Everyone, so I am in a different setting in case you didn't notice. This is actually my apartment in Boston. I started school and I live here in Boston at an apartment with 2 roommates. And yeah, so this is my room here. Here's Olaf. He's hanging out with me. So I wanted to put up that audition tips video. Sorry I look like a mess. It's really hot in our apartment, so yeah. I don't have AC in my room, I just have a fan. So I am here to talk to you guys about auditioning for your company or a company in your vicinity. So as you guys know, I don't own my company. I actually auditioned for a company in Boston, and I'm going to give you guys an idea of how my audition went, what I did, and then I will give you guys some tips for your audition. So yeah, let's get started. So for my audition, I actually found my party company by Googling it. So I had a friend, and she actually wanted me to dress up as a princess for her mom's friend who had a daughter. It never ended up working out, but it actually got me on this like kick of like, I wonder if this is a real life job. So I Googled it, and I just Googled party companies in Boston. And the first one that came up was Boston Princess Parties, which is what I work for. And so their website came up, and then underneath that, there was a like job listing for the company on, I think it was called barefootstudent.com or something like that. So there's a listing for a job, and there is an email address to contact. So I emailed the email address and gave a little bit about myself, sent in my resume, like my theater resume, and I sent in a headshot. And if you don't know what a headshot is, it is a picture from like here to here, and it's like of your face, and it's supposed to just, you know, let people know who you are and what you look like. And then if you guys want me to do like a separate video on like how to set up a theater resume or something like that, I can totally do that because it'd be really long for me to try to explain it right now. So yeah, so I sent in my theater resume, a headshot. In the body of the email, I talked a little bit about myself and why I really wanted to do the princessing. And yeah, so then I sent it off. So then a few days later, I actually got an email back saying that they were not currently hiring. I applied in the summer of last year, and they weren't currently hiring for the rest of the summer. I think it was like July-ish, early July of last year. They weren't currently hiring for the summer, but they were possibly hiring for the fall. So here's the tip. Tip number 1. It doesn't matter if your party company doesn't say that it's like hiring. Like it doesn't need to specifically say like we're hiring. Send in a headshot and resume anyway, because like what happened to me, they technically weren't hiring, but they decided to interview me. So then what I did is I set up an interview date and time, and I went to it. It was actually at a Starbucks, so that was pretty cool. And what I wore was just like a nice summer dress, and actually kind of cheated a little bit and wore some wedges because I'm very short. I am only 4'10". Hello, crazy, right? Yeah, I'm only 4'10". So I was like, if this is anything like Disney, they're not going to hire me because I'm too short. So I played a trick and wore wedges. Although on my resume it did say my actual height, so she does know how tall I for real am. So yeah, I met with my boss at a Starbucks, and she kind of just asked me some questions. She was just like, so, you know, what made you want to do this? Like, are you in school right now? Where are you living? Do you have reliable transportation? What hours can you give us was probably the most important, and they want weekends, like, period. So, like, give weekends because that's when all the parties are. They're on the weekends. Even this past summer, I think I had maybe like 3 gigs during the week. I thought that it would be more, but people go to camp, people go away, so weekends are like a must. Like if you can't give up your weekends, then like unfortunately this job probably isn't for you. Not to be mean or anything, but it's just kind of true because that's like the prime party days or the weekends. So yeah, so after I gave her all of my information, she threw me off and she said, could you sing for me? I see you have a very extensive theater resume, but could you sing for me? And I was in the middle of a Starbucks, and I don't know, when you get put on the spot, it's kind of scary. So I asked her if that's really what she wanted, and she said yeah. So I just kind of quietly started singing Let It Go, and I got through maybe like, I don't know, like 2 lines, and she's like, okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure you could hold a tune. So, you know, I held a tune, I guess. So just be prepared for like anything, because they might like ask you to sing for them or something crazy. So yeah, so I sang for her, and then basically after all of that, she hired me like on the spot, which was crazy and really exciting. So yeah, so she hired me on the spot and gave me her information and told me that she was going to send to me another email talking about the days that I was going to like train with her. So yeah, so that's kind of my experience and what happened to me. And so now I'm going to give you guys some tips. Tip number 1, like I said before, it doesn't matter if the party company you Google specifically says they're hiring or not. Do it anyway. Send everything in anyway. Send in your resume, send in your headshot, send in email, or if they want you to call or whatever, do it. Because, like I said, you don't know if they're going to be hiring or not. They weren't hiring for the rest of the summer because the summer is almost over, but they were hiring for the fall, and now I've been there for a year and am up to one of their top performers. It's between my boss and I at this point. So there's like 5 girls, but pretty much top performers are my boss and I. So yeah, so always, always, always just go for it. Just go for it because you never, never know. Step number 2, make sure that you wear something like princessy, but don't like be in like full princess makeup and don't be in like a princess dress. So like I said, I wore like a summer dress and I did wear wedges and my makeup was very basic makeup. And if you guys want a tutorial on how I do my like basic everyday makeup, I'm more than happy to do that for you guys. So yeah, so basic makeup, wear like a cute spring or summer dress. If you're, you know, going in the winter, then I would do maybe like leggings and like some cute boots and like a nice sweater or something like that. Something professional, but like girly to show that like you can be a princess because princesses are pretty girly. And I wore my hair down and I curled it. You want to make sure that they can kind of see your natural hair color and stuff. I know that a lot of places will use wigs. We use wigs, but some of the characters, like for me, I'm a sort of blonde. I need to get touched up, but I'm blonde, so I can use my own hair for Cinderella if I wanted to. I could use my own hair for Aurora if I wanted to, and I have done that before. It's probably the easiest one to use your own hair for because you just curl it. So yeah. Elsa, I can't use my own hair because I'm not going platinum blonde. That is so much maintenance. So yeah, so hair down so that they can see your hair color. They can see, you know, everything about you. Like fresh face, clean makeup, not over the top. Don't go like full Elsa makeup because guess what? You're not supposed to do that. It's a theater thing. Don't go dressed as the character you want to play because then it shows that you're trying way too hard and you won't accept anything but that, and then that doesn't show that you're diverse. Speaking of diversity, step 3 is to make sure that you are prepared to play any character thrown at you. When I started, she told me that she was going to put me on as Elsa, Anna, Ariel, Rapunzel, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. Those are all the characters I've played so far, but that doesn't mean that she can't throw a Tinkerbell at me. She wants to throw a Tinkerbell at me because, hey, I'm 4'10", but she's just not that popular right now. She really has me personally as all the blonde characters just because of my complexion and stuff. I mean, minus Ariel being not blonde. I guess it works out for me. I used to be like a strawberry blonde color, so it's kind of red. So yeah, so be prepared to play any character. If you go in there and like you have your heart set on like I can sing part of your world flawlessly and that's all I can sing and that's all I can like keep attuned to, that's a problem. So you need to make sure that you know every princess movie like inside and out. If you don't, then do your research on it because like I said, they could throw something at you. A girl could be sick one day. We had a sense where when I first started out, I was strictly playing Elsa and Anna, Elsa and Anna, Elsa and Anna because that is all that was popular. One day I get a call at like, I think I had a party at like 1 that afternoon. I got a call at like 9 a.m. and one of the girls that works for us was sick. She had a stomach bug. So I got a phone call because they needed to replace her parties because they can't cancel. If you can replace someone, then replace someone. Don't cancel a party. So they called me and I had to play Rapunzel and I love Rapunzel. She's my favorite character, but I had never played her at a party before, ever. So luckily, I knew the story of Tangled inside and out because she's my favorite, obviously. And I knew the songs by heart, but I made sure to go over the songs because I didn't want to be freaking out and nervous and then, you know, have to do a song and totally forget the words because I'm so focused on the fact that it was a last minute thing and I was nervous and I was freaking out. So yeah, so I actually had to, luckily this girl was pretty much the same size as me, maybe a little bit taller than me, and yeah, so I had to meet her husband, and her husband had to give me her Rapunzel costume and her wig because I didn't have one, so it was crazy, so you just have to be prepared, like I said, to play anyone because it can get thrown at you last minute, and you gotta do it because that's part of your job. Step 4, and probably one of like the most important steps in my opinion, is don't let anything like discourage you. Or tip 4, not really a step. Don't let anything discourage you. Like I said, I'm only 4'10", and in Disney, their height requirements are you need to be like 5'3" to be a princess, otherwise like forget it. I almost didn't audition for my company because I was afraid I'm too short. They're not going to want me because, you know, the kids are going to be taller than me or as tall as me. My boss is actually wicked tall, like super tall. And when she kind of hired me, she actually told me that my height was a good thing. Because if you think about it, the kids that you're doing parties for are between the ages of probably like 3 and like 6 at its oldest. You have your occasional wicked young and you have your occasional older. But most of the time it's between the ages of 3 and 6. And they are small children. And being extremely tall is very intimidating for kids. First of all, their like hero that is in a movie showed up at their house for their birthday party, so that's kind of scary. And then on top of that, if they're super, super tall, then that's kind of really scary too. So my boss told me, she's like, your height is perfect because you don't intimidate the kids. You're at their level, you can talk to them without having to completely bend down and stuff like that. So she had told me that she intimidates kids sometimes, not purposely, but, you know, because she's very tall. So this tip is like extremely important in the sense that don't let anything discourage you. Like if you feel like you are too tall or you are too short or you think that your nose is too big or something crazy, like just go for it anyway because you don't want to hold yourself back for something that, you know, could be a really big deal and really exciting and a really fun job. So yeah, so that is another audition tip. So those were my 4 audition tips and my story of my auditions. I don't think I missed anything, but I'll let you guys know if I did. So yeah, so that was my story, my audition tips. I hope you guys found this helpful. like I said before, if you guys want to see a video on how to make a theater resume, if you guys want to see a video on how you should do your makeup for an audition, if you want to see a video of like anything really, then let me know in the comments below. You can shoot me an email, you can do whatever you would like, and that would be pretty cool. And yeah, oh, also about that giveaway, we are up to 48 subscribers, so we need 2 more, and then we're doing a little giveaway. Decided I'm going to do a giveaway at 50, 75, 100. So it's just going to get bigger and bigger, guys. It's just going to get more and more exciting for stuff. So once I hit the actual 50 subscribers, I will put up a video on how to enter and what you're getting and fun stuff like that. Like I said, let me know if you have ideas for videos. Also, something that you might want to look into that goes along with this, I don't have it with me here. I forgot it. But there's a book out on Etsy, and it is called the Party Princess Handbook, and I have read through it, and it is great, and I can do a review on that if you guys want that too, but I will link it in the description box on where to get it. It's a really, really helpful book for someone starting out. It's a really helpful book for someone who's been doing this to give some new ideas. It's a really good book to have, and it's just like one of those ones that you can just like read whenever, and it's a pretty awesome one. So yeah, so I think that was almost everything. I have decided, since, you know, school is starting and everything, and it might be kind of hard for me to always put up a video every week, I am going to start a blog, because I think it might be easier as well for me to blog things on the go and not always film a video. I will still film videos, so you guys are more than welcome to still put in requests for videos. But I think I'm going to start a blog, and once I get the blog up and running, I will make a video to tell you guys how to get there and stuff like that. But once I have that done, check it out, because like I said, it's kind of hard for me to always update a video. I'm in nursing school. I'm in my 3rd year, so it's a little bit crazy. So yeah, I think it might be a lot easier for me to just like update a blog every day or like multiple times a week, whereas my videos might start getting like slower and slower in the uploads. But I promise you I'm not leaving you, and I promise you I will put more things up. So that is it. Keep a lookout for the blog. 2 more subscribers and it's the giveaway. And any ideas, comment, email. I'm really repetitive at this point. So yeah, I hope you guys have a really great day, and make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, subscribe to my channel, because that means you get more free stuff, which is awesome. And yeah, I will keep you guys updated on everything. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!